welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about not quite a fountain pen, but a pen that can use fountain pen ink, and it's new and exciting, and I think fountain pen lovers and artists and sketchers and doodlers, I think you're all going to love this. So let's get down into this because there's quite a few things I want to show you, and I'm excited to try these. So thank you to DRILLOG for providing these samples so that I could share them with you. Who and what is DRILLOG? DRILLOG are currently, they're on Kickstarter. They are a Japanese factory specializing in precision metal processing, developed through, okay, I'm just reading the about me, okay? Developed through the manufacture of aircraft parts. The company currently operates 2 product brands, and Neighbor and Craftsman, a brand based on the theme of comfortable neighbors, and DRILLOG, a brand that pursues the possibilities of writing instruments. And so what they are doing right now is these beautiful metal dip pen bodies along with a drill-tipped dip pen, like the nib. So what we have is a distinctive drill-shaped nib and a replaceable pen barrel. The idea here is to provide another option from like glass dip pens, and okay, so sorry, let me make sure I got everything here. I got the paperwork so I can name the barrels to you. The idea here is it is a modular system. They want to continue producing units and barrels, and so it's a more robust way of sampling inks, like sketching, using hard to clean inks, like sometimes shimmer inks can be more difficult, and sometimes you just don't want to put it in a fountain pen. So the idea here is that you just use the dip pen. And because it is not glass, it's a little, well, it's significantly more robust, and it's gonna give you a longer writing experience because of the grooves. So let's just go through what is on the Kickstarter right now. First of all, there's an adorable little pen rest. Amazing, especially if you're using the dip system. We have okay, I just want to grab this carefully. This is a little adorable ink palette for dipping. It comes with the very, very cute pipette. I really need to stop saying adorable, but it's so cute. This is the classical material barrel. You put the nib in there. So I'm going to just leave them uncapped as I go, okay? Next up, we have the classical Mirage. Looks fascinating. The classic barrel is heavier. This one is quite light. So we've got that. We have the classical Spiral. We have the Twins Spiral A. So this one is actually double-ended, which gives you this hilarious scenario. And we have the ones that you're going to find on Kickstarter, especially right now, because they have not been released before. These are the colored versions, and this particular one is topaz yellow. It's aluminum, so it's lighter than this one, the steel. And there are other colors, but let me just tell you where you can start. You can start pledging for a reward at 25 Canadian dollars. It's showing Canadian because I'm in Canada. Let me see, 25 Canadian, and then if you want to go up to your other item, there's the color puddle, which is like 34, and then the pens start at 129 Canadian. They are also having like the Kickstarter, it's a Kickstarter special. So there's a whole bunch of options. I highly recommend you check them out. I just want to show you these and like do some writing so you can see them. So I've already prepared my little ink palette. You can see the video here. Let me get doing the cracking. Sorry, there's an eyelash in my eye, I think. It's very annoying. Now, like all dip nibs, if you grab the nib with your hands, you can get oils on it, which can affect the way your ink will grip onto the material. So they do provide a very simple cleaning guide. You'll get it if you get one. So I don't really need to go into that. I'm just telling you. It's like, it functions like a dip pen, but it's even more amazing because it's way less work and it's not going to rust out, which I hate about dip pens because I'm not lazy. I don't know. Maybe I am lazy. So let's start with the original. I did just roll those all the way violently. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way things happen here at Gourmet Pens. So I've put the 0.5 on. You can see that it is labeled 0.5. And I'm going to just move that one out of the way. Okay, I'm really excited to dip this because it's so cute. I have selected a variety of inks. Inked our little palette. Here is our adorable palette. Let's dip our nib. I think this palette is going to be good for like really artistic uses because of course I can't dip the nib up into the grooves. So let's just see what happens if we do this. So this is the 0.5. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure you can see what I'm doing here. 0.5 millimeter. I am not good at super fine nibs, so this 0.5 is like super fine and super fine for me. But I do believe that people who love pencils will really enjoy this. I would definitely pick the 0.8. I don't know why I'm writing pencil. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna just clean this color. And then I'm gonna try, I've got a waterproof in here. Let's try the waterproof. Okay. The waterproof, oh, look at that. Here's the thing, when you use a dip pen or a glass nib pen, often you will find like it puts out so much ink that the appearance of the ink is not accurate to what it actually looks like. What I love about this already, oh, look at that going up the grooves. Can you see it? Let me see. What I love about this ink is, about this tip is that you can see the color of the ink. Oh. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it, and the hang of it is just that I'm getting into this. I can get behind this game. Yep. That is an absolutely stellar representation of this color of ink because that's exactly what it looks like, and it's not too dark, which you would often see with a dip pen. It's like a dip nib or a glass dip pen where the ink is not as controlled. So let me wash this one off, and then I'm going to switch up to a different size. All I did was swirl it in water, and it's easy peasy clean. So next up, we're going to use the 0.8. Let's use the Kickstarter barrel, which is this one. And so for the nib, they say try to hold it at the back, which makes sense. This one is lighter. I actually find this one more comfortable, and like it's just so portable and so nice. There we go. That looks pretty cool. It rolls though, so be aware of that. Okay, so we've got the 0.8. Let's do, I believe this one was my shimmer. I want to show you this, like, it's interesting because it's kind of going up the grooves, and I think that's neat. Okay, so we have, look at that. Okay. We have, oh my goodness, you guys, this is unreal. What often happens with a dip, like a glass pen, is you get a blob of ink at first, like where the ink is holding onto the tip, because it just like falls out when you make contact with the paper. But this is very controlled. Very nice. I like it. I like it. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. This is so cool. This is a game changer. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is awesome in so many ways. For ink swabs, for labeling, I use a marker because I am just too lazy to dip a dip pen and clean it off for each swab. But this is very, very awesome. Another nice thing about it is this is a great way to like blend your inks without putting it into a fountain pen. So like we have this color, and let's just say I want to dip it in the yellow, which I have now contaminated. That's okay, because it's like 2 drops of ink. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Why am I holding it so weird? Because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, sorry. But also I'm trying to not hold the tip, right? Okay, so you see how awesome this is, right? Let's pick this color. I don't know what this is. Oh, yes, I picked this on purpose. Let me clean the tip. This one is ᵐᵉᵒév̗ Diabolomante. And I picked this color because it's a very light color. And often it's hard to read, but totally legible in this pen. Well, with this tip. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. I'm happy. I'm really going to enjoy this. Okay, let me just dip this other color. I don't know what this one was. Oh, my bad. This was the Diabolomante. I'm sorry. Amazing. Totally captures the color of the ink without making it like unrealistic. Often I do like crazy ink swabs and stuff with inks, and it never looks like that when you write from a pen, but that's how I use an ink. This is going to be a game changer for my ink videos and stuff, because I can represent the ink with a nib that is fine for those of you who like fine nibs, but like I don't really have a lot of fine nibs, so this will just make it easier to show you what a color looks like. Awesome. I'm going to clean that color off, and we're going to change the tips, change the body. So there is the Mirage. This one is still quite light, but it's thicker, so if you have bigger hands, you could grip it more easily. And the blue one, which is the, sorry, this is the Mirage, that was the spiral. This one is quite comfy. I have to say, quite comfy. Plus it looks extremely cool when you put the cap on. Like, look at that. That's so neat. I sound like a psycho, but also it looks really pretty. Also, if you're completely insane, you can mix and match your parts. That's fun. So I have a buddy who has big hands, and one of the things we found we could do was actually, so this is a double-sided piece, which first of all is incredibly neat. You can actually mix and match the this looks so funny. You can mix and match the pieces. No, that's not the right piece. I need the cap. To create a heavier or like longer, like a Frankenpen basically. This is hilarious. This is amazing. I think this is one of the coolest things to hit the pen world, and I'm so excited about getting to try this. Look at this. Wicked. Okay. Also, this is the cutest ink thing I've ever seen in my life, and if nothing else, you want it because of this. here is an example of my Franken pen. I have a lot of options on this barrel. There we go. Huge thank you to DRILLOG for sending this over for me so that I could share it with you. I'm gonna dip in like 4 different things just for fun. Who knows what color is gonna come out? Don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was exciting, interesting, useful, just made you curious, anything. Go check out the Kickstarter. I think this is honestly one of the coolest things to hit the pen world, and I'm really excited to see how DRILLOG grows and the new things they're going to create. I'm gonna pack these into my pencil case or pen case, and they will be regularly used. Oh, that's a gross color I created. Perfect for inquisitive musings, ink reviews, exploration, and more. So right up my alley. Maybe up your alley too, but I don't know. Oops. Splatters. You can use this for sheen, shimmer. This is a shimmer ink. Saturated ink, sticky ink. It's pretty much a dream nib. If you are like me, I recommend the 0.8 nib because it's just a little thicker. You get a bit more like pen feeling than pencil feeling. But honestly, both are great. I'm running low on ink. Also, I'm hitting the tripod. Dream inky. Anyway, I hope you had fun. If you have questions, pop them below. If you enjoyed, I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe, and I'm on Patreon and all that jazz. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna sign out. Take care, everybody. Check out the Kickstarter, and we'll see you next time. Bye.